What happens after the four fallen angels lead the final battle? The Bible speaks of a chilling prophecy, a time when four fallen angels, chained at the Euphrates River, will be unleashed to bring chaos and destruction upon the earth. These angels, once among the most powerful in heaven, rebelled against God and were cast down, bound in chains, awaiting their fateful hour. When they are finally set free, they will lead an army so massive that it is described as numbering 200 million, a force of unimaginable magnitude. As they march forward, the earth will tremble. Their mission, to unleash devastation as part of God's judgment during the end times. But the story doesn't end there. The Bible tells us this is not just a battle of flesh and blood. It's a cosmic war, good versus evil, heaven versus hell. The four fallen angels will wreak havoc, but their reign will be short-lived. In the final moments, the armies of darkness will face the ultimate defeat. Jesus, riding on a white horse and leading the heavenly host, will descend in glory. With a single word, he will strike down the forces of evil, and the power of these angels will be extinguished forever. Their rebellion will come full circle as they face the eternal justice of God. They will be cast into the lake of fire, never to rise again. This prophecy serves as both a warning and a reminder of God's sovereignty. The end times are a call to prepare our hearts to choose the side of light before it's too late. Will you be ready when the final battle begins? Type Amen and share this message to remind others of the urgency of these times. Yet the events surrounding this final battle are even more profound than many realize. When the four angels are released, they do not simply bring war, they unleash a chain of supernatural disasters that shake the very foundations of the world. Famine, pestilence, earthquakes, and signs in the heavens will signal the unraveling of the natural order. People will cry out for peace, but peace will be nowhere to be found. Nations will rise against nations. Kingdoms will fall. Humanity will be forced to confront the reality of the spiritual battle long hidden behind the veil of the physical world. As these forces move across the earth, the Antichrist will rise to power, performing signs and wonders that deceive many, even the elect, if it were possible. He will unite the world under a false peace, offering solutions in exchange for absolute control. His rule will be marked by blasphemy and persecution. Those who refuse to worship him will be hunted. The mark of the beast will be enforced, and no one will be able to buy or sell without it. It will be a time of great testing, a time when faith must stand firm amid the greatest deception ever known. In the heavens, the stars will fall, the sun will darken, the moon will turn to blood. The world will be plunged into a spiritual night unlike anything before. But during this darkness, a remnant will rise. People who have not bowed their knee to the beast, who hold to the testimony of Jesus. They will shine like lights in the darkness, proclaiming truth even unto death. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. For the Lamb who was slain has already conquered death, and his return will mark the turning point of all creation. As the trumpet sounds and the sky splits open, Jesus will return not as a suffering servant, but as the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. His eyes were like flames of fire, and on his head many crowns. His arrival will not just end the reign of the four fallen angels, but will bring judgment to all who chose rebellion over redemption. The books will be opened and every deed brought to light. There will be no hiding, no excuse, only truth and justice. The wicked will be cast into the outer darkness, but those who belong to Christ will enter into the joy of the Lord, into a kingdom that will never end. This new kingdom will not be like anything the world has known. No more pain, no more sorrow, no more death. The former things will pass away, and behold, all things will be made new. The new Jerusalem will descend from heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. God himself will dwell with his people. Every tear will be wiped away, and peace will reign for eternity. The chaos brought by the four fallen angels will be a distant memory, a reminder of what was overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. In the end, this prophecy is not just about doom and destruction. It is about hope, redemption, and victory. It reminds us that even in the darkest hour, God's plan is unfolding. His promises are true. His love endures forever. We are not called to fear, but to faith, to stand in the gap, to warn others, to live as those who are awake. For the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. But for those who are watching, it will not come as a surprise. They will be ready clothed in righteousness, lamps burning with holy fire. This message is a call to examine our lives, to turn from sin, to pursue the things of God with urgency. The world offers comfort, but it cannot offer salvation. Only Christ can save. Only He can deliver. And only He is worthy to judge and to reign. Now is the time to choose the narrow path, to walk in obedience, to lift our eyes to the heavens where our redemption draws near. The battle is real. The time is short. Eternity awaits. Will you be among those who overcome? Will your name be found in the book of life? Will you stand with the King when He returns to claim His own? Type Amen if you believe Jesus is coming soon, and share this message to awaken the world. Because when the four fallen angels rise, we must be ready to rise in faith and in truth. The final battle is not the end, it is the beginning.